Hi everyone, my name is C. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a great holiday break. I hope you had fun if you celebrate holidays. If not, I hope you just had a good break in general. But today I am going to be talking about the books and bookish things that I got around the holidays. This is in no way meaning for me to brag. I just like to talk about books. I like to see what books other people got. So I got a few books as gifts recently. But I also, as one of my Christmas presents from my mom, very sweetly got a subscription to Owlcrate. So I will also be showing what came in the December Owlcrate box. I unfortunately will not be doing like an actual unboxing of the Owlcrate. I was going to, when I got the box, I was going to unwrap the whole thing on camera and then just put it into this video. But that didn't happen because I tried to record. How I normally record is I have like a clicker button that will start my camera for me. I was clicking it at the wrong time, so all of the clips that I have, they're really bad. When I unbox the Owlcrate later, when I show you what's in it, I will put some of those clips in from the original time I tried to take this video. I won't put them in now because they are technically like spoilers for things that are in the Owlcrate box. So if you haven't gotten the December box yet and you like don't want to see what's in it, click off before that part. But first, I am going to be showing you the books that I got for Christmas, around holiday time, all that good stuff. So the first book that I got was actually not a gift, technically. It was something I won in a giveaway over on Couple Books channel. He was doing a giveaway for hitting 50 subscribers. By the way, you should check out his channel. He's super nice and awesome. And I ended up winning that giveaway. So he sent me a surprise book. I got it in December. So I'm just going to like put it in with the holiday books that I got. And that is Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. I have actually not read anything by Naomi Novik, and I'm really excited to pick this one up in probably early January. This follows a girl who is the daughter of a moneylender who is bad at collecting his debts, and they're on the brink of poverty, so she goes to collect her father's debts for him. This sounds like a whole lot of fun. I am not sure if this is adult or YA. I think it's adult. But Couple over at a Couple Books like really highly recommended this series. He was like, I think you're gonna love it, and so I'm really excited to pick this up, especially because I've been on such a like medieval fantasy kick right now, and so I think this will be right up my alley. Sorry if the like position of the camera changed a bit. I had to move my camera to look something up. But the next book I got was a gift that my friend sent for me for Christmas, which was very sweet, and that is Save the Cat Writes, a novel by Jessica Brody. I've been really wanting to read more books on writing, and I've heard really good things about this one. I've heard it's kind of funny, and it's also very informative. It is called The Last Book on Novel Writing You'll Ever Need. We'll see if that's true. It was one of my 2021 goals that I should be reading at least one nonfiction a month, whether that be a memoir or like an information book or anything like that. And so I think this is going to be one of my nonfictions that I read in the new year. I'm very excited about it. The next book I got was also from a very sweet friend who sent me, Barely Functioning Adult by Mei-Chi Ng. This is a webcomic originally that was then published in book form, and so it's just a bunch of different little comics about like growing up and things you encounter in adult life. And then there's also some just text parts that I think are like how the author was inspired to write these comics. I think, I'm not sure, but I am excited about it. Another one of my goals was to read more graphic novels, and so I feel like this will count as both a nonfiction and a graphic novel. I don't know. I'm just a big fan of like internet comics that are turned into books. I think it's really fun, and so overall I think this will be a really cute, fun read. I feel like it'll be informative because I am barely an adult and struggling. The next two books I am so excited about. So for the Disney Channel Games readathon, I was on the red team, the team that won, by the way. It was so much fun to participate, and the group of people that I met through the red team are like some of the sweetest people ever. And I had an idea that I was like, oh my gosh, since around the holidays, what if we did like a Secret Santa book exchange for the people on the red team that wanted to participate? And so we ended up doing that. So these two books are from my Secret Santa, Christine, over from the Roomy Digest. she was so sweet and sent me 2 books off my wish list that I am so excited about. The first book that she sent me was Middle Game by Seanan McGuire. This book follows a boy who is really good with like language and storytelling, and his twin sister who is really good with numbers, and how they're kind of seen as like godlike figures, I believe. Don't totally quote me on that. They're like not humans and they're not really gods, and they're trying to figure out how to traverse this world. I don't know a ton about it, but I have a feeling this is the kind of book that I don't want to look things up about before going into. I'm really wanting to get to this soon. I'm saying that about all the books that I've just picked up because getting new books is exciting. I don't know. But yeah, I am really excited to pick this one up. I also just love the cover of this. I think it is gorgeous. It's one of those like velvety type colors or covers that make me see when my hands are sweaty on them, which is the one problem, but like the design is pretty. So other book that Christine got me was House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. I hope I pronounced that right. I am so excited about this. This has been on my wish list for forever. It is a honky book. I was recommended this book actually when I was like 17, because when I was 17 on my birthday, I went to a bookstore. My mom took me and she's like, you can pick out any book you want. And I got My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix, which is like up here. And I loved it. And I was talking to the bookstore like clerk who was there, and he was like, oh my gosh, you need to read House of Leaves if you like horror. He was like, it is one of the best horror novels of all time. And I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And I've heard from other people that it is like really scary, and I'm really excited to read it. It is told in a really interesting style where like on some pages there's only like a couple of words. On some pages there are things that are like X'd out or crossed out or in different colors. It's just written in like a very strange style. The only thing I know about the actual story of this book is that it follows a young family who moves into a house that is bigger on the inside than it appears to be on the outside, which is just such a creepy thought. And I know that does happen sometimes, but I'm excited about this book. The other thing with this book that's interesting is how I believe it was normally like passed around before it was officially published. And this like this is it next to my head. It is large. It feels like a textbook in my hand. But how it was originally published was the author like pulled together all these mixed media pieces and just started passing it around. Like he wrote the first draft and just like started giving it to people, and it would get passed around before it was published in the early 2000s. So I'm really excited to pick this up. I don't know when I'm going to be getting to this because I want to be in like a very good spooky mood to read this, and I have a feeling that if I don't read it when I want something super spooky, I am not going to love it, and I want to love it. I really want to love it. So I will be picking this up soon. Ooh, I'm excited. It's like heavy. I feel like I'm in a workout right now. I also got a couple of things that I'm considering to be like bookish, book related, even though they are not technically books. The first of which was from my mom, which is this mug that I think is adorable. It says on it, I before E, and then it says, except when your foreign neighbor Keith received 8 counterfeit beige sleighs from feisty caffeinated weightlifters. Weird. And she got it and she was like, I thought it was good English major humor. And I'm like, I agree. I think it's funny. So I'm excited to drink out of this the next gift that I'm about to show you. I think my mom got me were these. They're called novel teas. I'm a big fan of tea, and these are teas that on the tea bags have like literature quotes on them, which I just think is super cute. It's like an English breakfast tea, so I'm excited to be drinking this out of this, reading this. Also, very sweetly, one of the things I'd really wanted was I like to read in bed, but I don't really like to lay down when I'm reading. I feel like I can't focus, and when I just prop pillows up against the wall, I feel like they like slide down really bad, and I have kind of slight scoliosis, so I have some back pain, and I was like, you know what'd be cool is if I got one of those like tall pillows that has the arms on it. I'm gonna insert a picture of the one I got, and so I very sweetly got this for Christmas. And it is not book related, but I am going to be using it to sit up and read and also play video games quite a bit. So that is the stack of books that I got for Christmas around the holidays. I'm now going to show you what I got in my Owlcrate. So if you do not want to see what is in the December Owlcrate box, go ahead and leave. I will see you next time. Goodbye. I hope you have a good day. But if you do want to see, I'm excited to show you because I'm excited about the stuff in here. I do know everything that's in here because I tried to film an unboxing. Y'all, I tried to film an unboxing and it was just... Here's a clip of when I realized that I wasn't recording the actual unboxing. I'll go ahead and, yeah, here it is. Yeah, so this means that all of the clips that I have recorded from that original thing look like these. Let me see. So the theme for this month's Owlcrate was Love is a Battlefield, which is very cute. There's a lot of cute merch in here. Unfortunately, quite a bit of it is stuff that I'm like I haven't read the source material for, but honestly, I kind of like when I get merch for things I haven't read the source material for, because what that means is that just pushes it higher to my TBR, you know? There's a lot of things I want to read, so like having merch for something is going to inspire me to read it more. These were not put back by me in the order in which they were received, so I'm just going to pull them out at random and show you what was in there. The first thing that I got was this really pretty wooden ornament, and on it it says, "Some things do not have to be said, love speaks for itself." This is very pretty, and this is from The Wrath and the Dawn, which I actually have not heard of before, but I think the ornament is very pretty, and I also like the quote. I do. So I'm gonna look up what this book is, and maybe it will go on my TBR if it is something that interests me. But what I like about Owlcrate is, like, even with things that are fandom specific, if it's a fandom you don't know, like, this is still pretty and nice, even if you, like, don't know what it's inspired by, you know? The next thing that I got were these leg warmers. They're these nice, like, knit warm leg warmers, and they have these buttons on them, and the buttons say, "Our lives reflect our hearts," and then I believe the same thing in Latin. I don't speak Latin. I know no one really does, but I don't know. But these are from, I believe, Serpent and Dove is what they are inspired by. I have also not read that, but after getting these leg warmers, it went higher up on my radar, and I'll be honest, when I opened these at first, I was like, leg warmers? But then I wore them for 3 days straight. I love having my calves just be, like, toasty warm. It was extremely enjoyable. So I will continue to wear these, and hopefully I will read Serpent and Dove, and, wear these while I'm reading it. I think that sounds like such a nice, and drinking this out of it, I just think that that will be a great experience for me, and I'm looking forward to it deeply. The next thing that I see in the box is this, and this is a embossed rolling pin. So it is a little rolling pin that has like flowers and stuff on it, so after you make your cookies or you frost things, you can like roll this over and it'll put the design in there, which I think is really cute. I am not a great baker. In fact, it was my mom's birthday a couple days ago, and this was the cake that I baked her. I'm sorry, Mom. Like, I really am just so sorry. However, my mom is a very good baker. She is, like, a very, very good baker, so I'm actually going to give this to her because I think that she is going to get a lot more use out of it than I will, but I do think it is a very cute idea, especially because I'm sure Owlcrate knows everyone's just hanging out at home, baking things right now, which is a vibe, you know? Oh my god, and I actually just looked at the, what this rolling pin was inspired by, and it's actually inspired by Spinning Silver, which was the book that couple sent me. I'm excited. I might ask my mom to make me some cookies, roll it with this so I can eat them while, you know, reading them and drinking this. Okay, y'all get it. Y'all get the idea. The next thing that we got in here was Ice and Shadows hand cream, which is inspired by... This was inspired by A Fire and Stars, which is another thing that I have not heard of, to be honest, but I will look it up. It smells really good. I've used it a little bit because my hands are quite dry where I live, and with washing them so much, you know, for obvious reasons. But it smells like peppermint-y, but also kind of citrusy. It's very wintry. It's very nice. I like it a lot. I also just love usable gifts, so it makes me excited when Owlcrate includes like bath things and stuff like that. I've never had an Owlcrate before, which is also something important to mention with this. I got it for 6 months for Christmas, which I'm really excited about. So I'll be doing little unboxings, and hopefully I will get more like usable things like this. The next thing I got was this puzzle, which is very pretty. This was inspired by An Ember in the Ashes, which I also have not read, but I requested the audiobook for it on Libby, so it should be here in a few weeks. And what that means, I'm going to be listening to the audiobook while doing this puzzle, which I think is going to be extremely fun. Apparently, also, Owlcrate sends a pin every month. So this is the pin that I got. I'm really doing the real beauty guru vlogger thing. I think it's very pretty. It's These Violent Delights, which, spoiler alert, is the book that we got. It's really good. I like the pin a lot. I have a lot of pins in my backpack, but I think that I might want to get like a like one of those pin hanger things to put up like here. I might make one just because like I'm not going anywhere right now, and I'd like my pins to be on display for me to see all the time, especially since I'll be getting at least 6 new pins. Last thing in this box is, of course, the most beautiful. It's the book. This month we got These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I am so excited about this book. When I read like the synopsis of the book Owlcrate was sending out, I was like, it's gotta be These Violent Delights, right? Because it has such a specific premise. It is a Romeo and Juliet retelling set in 1920 Shanghai. I'm so excited. This is definitely going to be something I pick up soon. Again, I know I said that a lot, but I think that when I finish the books I'm currently reading, like this will be the next book I read physically, which is really exciting. The exclusive cover for Owlcrate is like, instead of it being black, it's this kind of green color, and it's got some like texturing. It's not physically textured, but it's, you know, it looks textured. And it is signed by the author, which is really nice. I am so excited for this book. I think it is just going to be so much fun. I also am excited to start some new series that won't have books coming out for a while, because I feel like I am always like having to go back and read a bunch of books to like get caught up in a series. So it's fun when you get to just like have the first in something and just start it, you know? Oh, I want to show you also how pretty the Nike book is. It's gold. It's gold. Look at that. And the inside of the dust jacket is really pretty too. I'm not sure if the normal editions have this, or if this was something done for Owlcrate, but like, so those are some of the fun little things that I got for the holidays. I am so super grateful, and I'm so excited to be able to read all of these fun new books that I got. And yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful winter break, a wonderful little bit of the holidays for the ones you celebrate. And I am excited to see you all in my next video. Please be safe. Please don't go to parties for New Year's. I feel like that shouldn't have to be said, but like, please. And yeah, I am super excited just to read all of these. I'm just like admiring my pile of books. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good day and a very good week, and I will see you all in my next video. I have down below like my Goodreads and my Instagram page, and I host a virtual write-in every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time called the Writer Zoom. That Instagram is linked below if you are interested in checking that out, getting more information, all of that good stuff. And until then, I will see you next time. Bye, y'all!